All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. It is November 1st, 2025, the day I'm recording this. Yeah, welcome back. This is episode 14 of AEW All Elite again. Yeah, as you see here in the game, it is Tuesday, December 31st. It is New Year's Eve. We've got the cool New Year's Eve background going. Yeah, and since the last stream, I've advanced from, we were on Thursday after our show. So I've advanced all the way to Tuesday here. And yeah, all last stream, I kept hyping up that we were going to do a big, New Year's Eve show. We were going to have a big title match, will there be a new champion heading into the new year? And it turns out I'm an idiot because the show's actually on New Year's Day. So yeah, I was just straight up wrong about that. I just wanted to correct myself. Yeah, let's take a look at some emails. Why don't we? Cheating breakup. Big E Langston and Caleb Braxton have broken up after the former was caught cheating with Mandy Rose. Whoa. Damn, Big E. I know it's New Year's Eve, but Jesus, dude. Man, Big E just out here cheating on Caleb Braxton. Yeah, that's crazy. Speaking of Kayla, when I was advancing, I noticed that she is up for negotiation right now. She's got 28 days left on her contract. She's pretty good. Like 72, 80 mic skills. She's over. She's got 52 basically everywhere. She's a little less popular in Japan for whatever reason. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about. I was going back and forth on if I want to bring her in or not, but we've already got 3 interviewers, is the thing. We've got Renee, we've got Denise Salcido, and we've got Melissa Santos. So, I mean, I feel like having a 4th interviewer would be kind of overkill, but the thing is, she's a lot more popular than Melissa Santos and Denise Salcido. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do here. Also, yeah, I was looking at them and I thought I had both of them on handshake deals, but it turns out I signed them to exclusive contracts. So I can't just get rid of them. So yeah, we might just have to pass on Kayla, unfortunately. I mean, she could also be like somebody is, we could also maybe have her manage somebody. We could maybe ask her to do color commentary and see if she's any good at it. But I mean, we don't really need her. Let's see, can we ask her that while she doesn't work for us? This is an experiment. Okay, it's not something she's looking to do. Alright, Kayla, alright, we'll see you. Yeah, alright then. Have fun working with your estranged boyfriend. Yoshihiro Tajiri has moved to Florida. Hey, alright. Welcome. All Tajiri is all elite. Let's go. Alright. So those were the emails. We've got Mr. Aguilla. Whoa, it's S.A. Rios, 42 years old. Considering he's 42, these stats are not as bad as I would have guessed. But yeah, we're not gonna hire him. I just wanted to take a look. Is there anything else going on here we need to take a look at? Marvelous Sell to Survive. Oh, they sold their dojo. Okay, I was like, damn, Marvelous was sold? Oh, Jimmy Rave and Alexander Hammerstone heading to Noah. Alright, yeah, so let's take a quick look back at what we did last week. And yeah, we had a couple of good shows last week, an 87 and an 85. We were cooking. See here on the first one, the main event was Adam Page and Kenny Omega. They went over Pac and Shingo by DQ. I think I had John Moxley interfere in the match and attack Adam Page. We had a Walter squash with Garza. Didn't get a 70 like normally. So yeah, Garza Jr. You gotta step it up. We ran back this trios lucha match. Basically, we got Bandito, Black Taurus, and Puma King. They went over Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Lee, and Hijo del Fantasma. We ran this match before. I think did we do it on the 0 hour for the pay-per-view? Yeah, we did it on the 0 hour, but the 0 hour, we're kind of just like, we're kind of just retconning this completely, like acting like we didn't do it. So we just ran the match again. Yeah, they did really good. I got 79. Bianca Belair went over Willow Nightingale. We had a really good Davina Romo. Sheesh. SCU got a win. And yeah, that was our first Dynamite. Let's take a look at the second one. Yeah, in the main event, we had a match. We had a trios match. Sting, Adam Page, and Kenny Omega went up against Moxley, Pac, and Shingo. And yeah, the whole deal here was that basically Sting challenged Moxley to the match, and yeah, the stipulation was, you get me in the ring, you get to have a match with me, if you get to do whatever you want within the confines of the match. But if we win, Adam Page gets a title shot because, John Moxley didn't want to give him a title shot before. So this was a way for us to get Adam Page into that position. You see the faces went over. Yeah, Bianca Belair went over Caitlyn, who just showed up and wanted to work. Thank you, Caitlyn. We ran the Walter versus Kenta match that we've been building up for a while. Did pretty good, 79. Yeah, Walter did most of the heavy lifting here, but still, I'm pleased. Still a good match. Still a good score. We gave Eddie Kingston and Punishment Martinez a win here. I think we had a promo with... Oh yeah, the week before that, they had a promo where basically Eddie Kingston was like, me and Big Pun here. That's what I imagine Eddie Kingston calls Punishment Martinez, Big Pun. So yeah, me and Big Pun here, things haven't been going our way. We've taken a couple of L's, but we ain't new to this, we know how things go. We're just going to keep working, we're going to keep fighting because that's what we do. We're going to make it back to the top and all that kind of jazz. Jimmy Jacobs approaches, basically tries to butter up Eddie Kingston and kiss his ass and say, like, hey, we should team up. And Eddie Kingston just flat out is just like, yeah, kick rocks, amigo. And yeah, so then we gave a match here. They went over the Dark Order. Not a great match. Not a great match. I think I made this a storytelling match, but yeah, it's a very disappointing score. What else? Zack Sabre Jr. for a kind of mid promo. Dragon Lee Ilha Fantasma got a win. Oh yeah, we did a whole bit where Davina Rose laid out an open challenge for the championship for a match for Christmas. And yeah, we had the challenge answered by Mia Yim. We kept it a surprise on the last stream. And yeah, you see here Davina Rose won, but it was by DQ. We had Bianca Belair get involved. And yeah, that led into a promo where Bianca Belair basically saying that the girls aren't on, she thinks Davina Rose, Mia Yim, they're not on her level and that she should be competing for the championship and that, all that kind of just a heel promo. And then Stokely Hathaway made his debut after we signed him. And yeah, he wanted to have a talk with her. So yeah, that's what we did last time. All right, let's move ahead. We're gonna head into 2020. Oh, it's probably gonna take longer to load because it has to do the year-end awards. Right. All right, cool. As long as the game doesn't crash, it'll be fine. Yeah, I hope everyone had a cool Halloween. I did, definitely. I had a fun Halloween myself. I wasn't a wrestler or anything this year, but I did order I ordered a Viano mask from a seller on Etsy. And yeah, I ordered it like way at the beginning of the month, and I was hoping that it would get here before Halloween. I don't even know if they've sent it yet. Kind of a bummer, but I did have an actual costume I wore, so it was fine. But it would have been cool to walk around as one of the Vianos, What am I going to call myself? Like Viano 7 or something? This loading screen sure is loading. And I'm definitely not nervous about it. Let me grab a quick sip of water while this is loading, I guess. God, what it turns out this is actually the end of the series. The game just never lets us load into 2020. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just taking a minute. Hey, there we go. January 1st, 2020. It's the new year. The male wrestler of the year was Okada. Of course, it's not super surprising for 2019. I mean, hey, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I guess we'll go through all the year-end awards. I need to get up for 1 second. Actually, I just realized I need to grab my laptop charger. So yeah, I'll be back in 1 second. All right, and we're back. All right, so yeah, let's take a look at these year-end awards. All right, male wrestler of the year, Okada. That's, sick. Good for Okada. Happy for him. Female wrestler of the year goes to Io Shirai. She's in NXT. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. I don't know if I agree with God, not to be a contrarian, like I know Io Shirai's a really good wrestler, but is she like a brawler, 82 to 90 seems a bit high for brawling. Yeah, hey, good for Io Shirai. Company of the year, New Japan Pro Wrestling. All right, I was hoping it'd be us, but maybe next time. Undisputed Era Tag Team of the Year. Yes, that's very 2019. 578 days, huh? What about, can I go to Roderick? God, I've probably got Roderick Strong shortlisted already, but let's just see. Oh no, I don't. Damn. Also, all right. Never mind. No point in shortlisting them if they're not even going to be available in freaking for another 2 years. Female tag team of the year is Lady Flamer and Zeuxis. I'm kind of surprised about this one, actually. But yeah, nice to see some luchador representation up in here. Ooh, the match of the year, Okada beating Minoru Suzuki. Remember that sick ass match they had in the rain? Man, such a cool match. I gotta go back and watch that one of these days. G1 Climax Night 18 show of the year. Can I like see that card? No. Recent results. Is there like events and TV? Nope. Oh, show history. There we go. Oh yeah, 95 event, 100 main. I mean 90. Yeah, 95 event. The main event got a 100. Jeez. Yeah, the freaking Jay White and Hiroshi Tanahashi got an 88. Kota Ibushi and Kushida. God, the game just loves booking ladder matches and tables matches, and here's a cage match. Hey, Dragon Lee, our guy with the male young wrestler of the year. All right, good for him. I mean, he didn't do much. He just kind of, he had some tag matches, but hey, we'll take it. Female. Oh, okay, we're just gonna sip that one. Veteran wrestler of the year, Minoru Suzuki, Mickey James. All right, most improved company, IWRG. Hey, good for them, IWRG. All right. Yeah, getting up there in the world. Male independent wrestler of the year, Swerve. Swerve, when are we gonna sign you, man? We're probably gonna bring him in sooner than later. I just, we've got storylines going on right now. But like we've signed so many people already, so it's like we kind of have to hold off on some of these like big name guys that we want, like Swerve and AJ Styles and stuff, because like we could just bring them in, but I feel like we've got a lot going on already. Female independent wrestler Mayu Iwatani. Let's see. Male manager of the year Harv Shearer. Is this guy in like No, he's in WWE. Jeez, 65.5. All right, man. All right, Vicky Haskins. Hey, another one of our guys, Excalibur, got the play-by-play commentator of the year award. Good for him. Mikimoto is the Japanese female commentator of the female commentator of the year. She works for New Japan. Hey, very progressive of them to have a woman at the desk. Milano Collection AT, salute. Shout out to Milano Collection AT. Bull Nakano, female color commentator. All right, yeah, so we only want a couple of things, but hey, maybe next time. Ooh, Tom Phillips. Isn't this guy good? Oh, he's good play-by-play. All right. Nah, we need a color commentator. We're set on play-by-play. Oh, right. We can look at our own year-end awards. God, we're never gonna get to this first show. Let's look at our own awards. Why not? All right. So our wrestler of the year was Kenny Omega. I'm kind of surprised. I figured it would be like Mox. He's the world champion, or like Cody or Hangman. I did not expect it to be Kenny Omega, but like good for him. Yes, no surprise here. Bailey is the female wrestler of the year. Yep, that makes sense. The Young Bucks tag team of the year. Again, I would have expected it to be the Lucha Bros. They're the champs. Matt and Nick Jackson, they lost in the first round of the tournament. But I mean, I guess it's probably going based off like the overall match ratings and whatnot. All right, good for the Young Bucks. Man, our match of the year for 2018 was Kenny Omega versus Timothy Thatcher. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, in 2019, it was the main event of Full Gear, the World Championship Fatal 4-Way. Yeah, Full Gear was also the card of the year. Jimmy Jacobs, male manager of the year. I guess I don't. What other male managers do we have? I guess now we just brought in Stokely. Yeah. All right, makes sense. Female manager of the year. Who is Penelope Ford? Who are you even managing? Yeah, Excalibur, Taz. All right, cool. Hey, all right, let's go. Let's book Dynamite. Woo, we made it. Yeah, we ran Daly's Place last week for the Christmas show, so we're just gonna run it again for the New Year's show too. Why not? I mean, even though we can draw more fans, but I just figured it's two holiday shows back to back. Let's just do it at Daly's. Why not? A special treat for our hometown fans. I don't know. Give me angle ideas. Hey, a near certainty. All right. Hot right out the gate. A big gamble. All right, cool. Hey, another near certainty. All right. I mean, we can use some finishes. Why not? A safe bet where Ray Phoenix is the victor. All right, we'll definitely use that. And a near certainty for the Young Bucks. Nice. All right, good meeting, guys. Good work. All right. Organize and then won a video game tournament. I wonder what game Adam Page is so good at. Like, do you think he's a Call of Duty guy, or you think they did a friggin', I don't know, Hollow Knight Silk Song speedrun tournament? Gringo Loco angle idea. All right, man. All right, training. Oh yeah, you see here, I've pre-booked a good amount of stuff for this episode. So yeah, let's just drop that in there. Yeah, we're doing the main event. We've got Moxley versus Adam Page for the World Championship. Yeah, we set this up last week with Sting, Adam Page, and Kenny Omega winning in the main event. So yeah, here we have Hangman getting his title shot. The last time I ran this match, I think I just did it as like a 15-minute wild brawl, and it was really good. So I'm hoping with 20 minutes they can pull off like a 90 or something. Jimmy Jacobs, yeah, we'll get something else for you to do. Is the title on the line? Yes. Regular John Moxley, Victor. I'm trying to think of how do we want to work this? Hey Ryan, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. It took 5 months to get to 1 pop. Jesus, man. I can't do those challenges. I mean, I could, but I never have, and it just seems, I feel like I would never actually make it all the way to global. Like, I'd probably give up, like, once we got to, like, medium. Let's just make this a tainted win for now. Now, let's see, do we want to use a creative finish here? Likely for Adam Page, but Adam Page isn't winning. A big gamble for Christopher Daniels. Okay. I mean, we've got a couple of safe bets. We can use one of them. The match doesn't really need it, but I feel like if we do put it on, it's, you know, obviously it'll make the match better. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. I don't even know why I'm explaining that. All right, yeah, we've got our tag team title match. We've got the Lucha Brothers defending against the Young Bucks. Yeah, well, I was pre-booking this. I kind of went back and forth on what to do. My original idea was to have Proud and Powerful interfere and just, you know, have the match go to like a double DQ, setting up more stuff down the line. But we literally just on the last show had Bianca Belair interfere in the women's title match. So I don't know if I want to do title matches like on back-to-back shows ending in DQs. I feel like that's a little cheap. You know, and if I would have thought about this ahead of time, I would have probably just had that match, just had Davina win that match and then have this match go to DQ. But you know, hindsight's 2020. What we are going to do is we're going to have the Young Bucks be distracted by Proud and Powerful. And yeah, it's going to cost them the win. We're just going to have the Lucha Brothers defend the titles. Just going to go over. And you know, obviously the Young Bucks are going to be pissed about this because they're going to be like, you know, the Lucha Bros, we respect you, but you only beat us because these guys caused a distraction. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys can figure out what I'm building to. I don't think it's very like a big secret. Yeah, we've got a Mia Yim promo here. I might change this because I was thinking of doing an 8-woman tag match and then put in this promo after where basically Mia Yim is pissed. So where she's like, you know, last week I made my debut here in AEW and Bianca Belair, you know, you had to come and stick your nose in my business and ruin me and Davina's match. So you know what? If you know if there's beef, why don't we settle it? Why don't you meet me next week in the ring? So I was gonna do that, but yeah. See, I don't know. I was kind of just thinking about it, and I don't know. Let's see. What did we do last week? No, we did. Yeah, Davina Rose and Mia Yim, Bianca Belair promo, Bianca Belair squashed Caitlyn. The week before that, she squashed Willow. You know what? Let's just do it. Book a 8-woman. Here, let me borrow Penelope and Dark Sheep. I mean, we could also do Thunder Rosa and Holiday. And I think the match would probably be better for it, but who were the other people in the match? God. I mean, you know what? Yeah, let's just do it. Why not? Oh, I mean, you know what? Let's just go with Penelope. I'm overthinking. Let's just go with Penelope and Dark Sheik. And let's book ourselves a 8-woman match. All right, on the babyface team, we've got Davina. We've got Mia Yim. Even though they wrestled last week, they're both faces, so I figured, you know, why not have them team up? And we're going to do Hikaru Shida and the newly back from injury, Mika Iwata. I haven't booked either of them in a while because Mika Iwata had an injury. So we're going to get them in this match. And on the heel side, we're doing, who is it? Allison Kay, Jessica Havoc, Penelope Ford, and Dark Sheep. Yeah, let's make the match. We're gonna make it a little shorter just because, you know, all the entrances. Yeah, let's give the match let's give the win to Mia Yim. Loser, we'll just do we'll do Penelope. Clean win. Boom, and then just drop in the promo. All right. And yeah, you see here, we've also got Orange Cassidy taking on Minoru Suzuki. This is another match that I kind of went back and forth on. Originally, I kind of wanted to give Minoru Suzuki the win. You know, I think, doesn't say here, but I think he's only recognizable. I kind of don't want to, like, you know, have him taking losses and drop back down, into unimportant. But Suzuki-gun have literally just been dominating the whole feud. They've just been like they lost the first match, and since then they've just won every match since. So yeah, I was thinking of having Orange Cassidy get a flash pinfall. I think Orange Cassidy's still unimportant, but how popular are you? Okay, I mean, yeah, he's still got a ways to go. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Orange Cassidy the win there, and we're gonna book. Yeah, we'll do a post-match beatdown. I was just looking at the other matches to make sure we're not already doing a beatdown on the show. I keep saying I want to change things up. I don't want to just book the exact same angles over and over, which I tend to do. All right, so Orange Cassidy victim, Trent victim. And speaking of, we've been having these guys get beaten down a lot, but This time it's in the ring, so it's different. All right, we'll do a quick 2-minute beatdown, and then we'll do 1 minute of just 1 minute of Suzuki-gun working the crowd, basically. You know, just healing it up, basic. And yeah, it's gonna leave best friends laid out in the ring. Oh no, our heroes are in barrel. Whatever will they do? Even I don't know. Let me see something. Seller. Oh, okay, this is just sorry. Rated on selling and popularity. Thanks. All right, so yeah, Suzuki-gun lays out best friends after Orange gets a surprise win. All right, and yeah, I just remembered. I don't think I booked. Did I book Tommaso Ciampa at all? Let me see. He's not on this show. Oh yeah, I did just the Tommaso Ciampa promo. That's right. All right, yeah, so we'll just have him win this squash match, I guess. All right, and because it's a Tommaso Ciampa match, you already know we're doing MJF on commentary. Doesn't matter that much. Regular Tommaso Victor, clean win. Yeah, right now we're kind of just giving. Yeah, he did beat Flamita. We're kind of just giving Tommaso Ciampa wins and promos just to get him on the show. He's feuding with MJF, but I don't want to just go straight to them wrestling each other. Let's just keep booking the show, and we'll see if one or both or either of them will cut a promo. Who I know who will cut a promo though? Bianca Belair. All right, it's gonna be backstage. Let's do foreshadowing actually. All right, so the new pairing of Stokely Hathaway and Bianca Belair being interviewed by Renee Paquette. And yeah, basically. Oh yeah, we got Bianca for freaking. We got her for a deal. I'd say, like, how much are we paying her? Yeah, we're only paying her $33,000 a month. We signed her straight out of NXT. I don't know. Oh yeah, so Stokely Hathaway in this promo would basically be explaining that, as I sat at home and I watched Bianca Belair, wrestle Davina, I saw a miscarriage of justice take place, where Bianca Belair, she should be the champion right now, she should have that belt right around her well-defined abs. But why doesn't she? Because, Davina, even though Davina didn't cheat, he's going to just be like, Davina, she's a cheater, Mia Yim, she's nothing but a hater, and all the other girls in the locker room, they're just jealous losers who they've got nothing on Bianca Belair because she's the EST. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know I don't know where I'm going with this. This is why I'm not a professional wrestler. I can't cut a promo. That's the only reason. Because I know I don't have a camera, but I'm actually 6'5" and jacked. So just take my word for it. All right, let's do. Let's give him 5 minutes. Why not? Because Bianca Belair is a good promo. Stokely is a good promo. We've got too much wrestling on the show. You don't want that. Let's see. Also, I don't think I've. Oh, we need a wild brawl. God, Orange Cassidy is being used too much? What? It's only a 15-minute match. Oh, I mean, there's the angle after, right? God, what if we make it like... yeah, 11 minutes. Slightly over... Alright, whatever, man, that's fine. All the women are being slightly overused because the game's sexist. Evil Uno can brawl a little, so let's just make this a wild brawl. We're not gonna make it 20 minutes like we did with the John Moxley. I'm still not over that. Just, we built up this big title match with Ciampa and Moxley, and then we ruined it by making it a 20-minute wild brawl. Alright, it's gonna be 10 minutes. Let's put a Stu Grayson at ringside, why not? He has nothing to do with the angle like going on between Tommaso Ciampa and MJF, but he can be here. We should do one of these guys in a singles match. Well, oh god, the game says we have too much wrestling already, actually. So maybe we'll... can any of the heel luchadors speak English or cut a promo? We should figure that out. This Odeyo Tai storyline that I haven't really done much with. It's been hard for me to book this just because they're not over. Mostly, it's like Martina's over and then the rest of them aren't. We can do a Walter promo because he wrestled last week, but he's not known to be a good promo. At least not in this mod right now. Yeah, let me look at these luchadors. So I know Hijo del Fantasma can cut a promo, but he just cut one last week. What am I looking for here? He speaks fluent English, but he doesn't really have promo skills. Okay. Black Taurus, a better promo than Manito, according to this. Which is very funny. Speaks fluent English. All right. Puma King. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's demonic Flamingo, right? All right. The best promo out of all of them is Black Taurus, but he's not even good. God. We're just gonna do ELF Phantasma again. All right, yeah. So we're just gonna I didn't want to have him cut promos in back-to-back shows, but whatever, it's fine. He's just gonna challenge one of them to a singles match next week. Yeah, because we just found out that he can cut promos, actually. We'll do hype, because I don't think I've done that one yet. Let's do... All right, we can't do Ultimo Dragon off screen because he's in dev training people. Okay, so I mean, I don't think this needs an angle idea. It's not super important. And yeah, he got like a 70 something on his last promo. Yeah, he got a 74. He's good to go. He's good. We need 21 more minutes. Okay, what are we gonna do? Oh, you know what? Actually, we haven't done a Mox promo or an Adam Page promo. I'm just gonna give Hangman a nice long promo to open the show. Basically, just gonna hype up the main event. Yeah, I've only ever heard Black Taurus go like, "Rawr!" So it's pretty funny that he has promo skills at all. Adam Page. Let's see. What are we doing with Kenny? God, I don't even know. Just be in the background. See, this is exactly why I can't bring in AJ Styles or like Swerve Strickland right now. Because I'm like, if I don't even know what I'm doing with Kenny Omega, and we've got Cody Rhodes on friggin' paternity leave, it's like, what the hell am I gonna do with AJ Styles right now? Like, not that we couldn't figure it out, but it's like, you know, we'll bring him in when we're ready, when we decide. God, the next thing I know, I'm gonna be like, he signed to TNA for an exclusive contract. No. Um, should Sting also be in this promo? I feel like we can spread it out. Actually, we'll have Hangman do a promo. We'll have Sting do a promo. We'll have Mox do a promo, and then yeah, we'll probably be good to go after that. Stage John Moxley. It's Adam Page. I don't know, just generic promo. Moxley is gonna just basically say he's gonna beat Hangman. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little, feeling the Halloween hangover, maybe I'm not the most creative right now when it comes to promos. But I mean, you guys know what a John Moxley promo sounds like. Sting, Hangman Page. We're gonna do Sting. God, I'm not gonna do everybody. I'm just gonna do Mox and Peyton, Hangman. And yeah, basically, we're just gonna call the segment Sting. Sting's gonna cut a promo basically saying, like, Renee Paquette's gonna be like, last week you got Hangman Page, and Kenny Omega, you won in the main event to secure a title shot for Hangman Page. What are your thoughts? And Sting's gonna be like, we did what we set out to do. We got Hangman Page's title shot, That coward John Moxley, he's about to get what's coming to him, So that guy likes to run his mouth a lot, but when it comes down to it, he's always got his buddies helping him out. So you know what? I'm gonna be out there watching my buddy, Hangman Page, and if those guys want to party, well, we'll make it a party. And then he's got his bat with him. He's hitting the bat in his hand. It's like, oh, we can party, all right. And then he woos and he walks off. Well, I didn't want to woo too loud. The microphone would have just cut it off anyways. All right, Sting. All right, 5 more minutes. I'll start putting stuff in order, and feel me? I'm already doing the thing. Every time I hit this placement mode button, it's like in my mind all of a sudden. The music from God, what is it? I think it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where they ask them a question and it gets real tense, like ding 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 ding. That's what I hear in my head the second I hit placement mode. It's like, oh, he's gonna organize the show. What can open? We're gonna open with not Hangman, Orange and Suzuki. I think that should get the crowd going. Oh, I forgot all about the friggin' tag title match. Maybe that should open the show, actually. Because, you know, that's one thing about AEW. They love... I don't know if they don't really do it much these days, but it felt like for a while, every time there was like a big, like a title match on Dynamite, they'd put it at the start of the show. I mean, yeah, I feel like having AJ feud with Kenny Omega is like, you know, it's the obvious move for sure. I mean, I probably could get Kota Ibushi, but God, we signed so many people. Poor Joe Doring's never gonna debut. PCO's never gonna return from the void. He's just gone. No, I was trying to think about something to do with PCO. We'll get him back. All right, the placement mode tension is mounting. Our Women's 4v4, Mia Yim and Davina promo. All right, we need something to go here. Kind of a weird show. I feel like I say this about every show I book. I'm always like, kind of a weird show. And then it ends up doing like a friggin' 80 something. Let me not get too cocky though. There was a time where we were consistently in like the 70s. It's probably someone obvious that I should give a promo to that I'm just forgetting about. I mean, I don't think I ever have Punishment Martinez talk. We could just do an Eddie Kingston Punishment Martinez promo, just, you know, farther advance that storyline. Keep wanting to get SCU on the show, but then we keep having like other tag matches we're doing, or just too much wrestling. God, let's just book a Kenta promo. I don't know. God, I'm gonna like be sitting here for freaking an hour trying to figure out what to do with these last 5 minutes. 5 minutes seems a bit long for a Kenta promo though. He's not that good. We'll give him 3 minutes. Can't remember. I know we've done at least one character development. I can't remember how many. Um, you know what? Actually, scratch that. We're gonna do a Walter promo. Let's choose one of these near certainties we got. No, you know, they're not useful if we're just saving them. Walter advances the storyline. There you go. Next stage. I have no idea what he would say in this promo, but I imagine he'd just, you know, generally just say that, like, you know, Kenta, you know, he thought he was so hot, you know, he has this reputation that he had that but yeah, he's been living off his past reputation for all this time, you know, but I showed him that, you know, time moves forward and this is my time, etc, etc. I don't know, man. Like, God, I've got no promos in me today. I'm just yapping. Just yippity yapping. Alright, who wants 2 more minutes? God, this is a random match. But I mean, because I would have done the women's match. That was my first instinct, but it's, yeah, it's saying they're all being slightly overused. So yeah, we can't do that. We can't do the Orange Cassidy Suzuki match. This is a Steel to Show match. Don't want to make that mistake again. Well, let's do a post-main event promo, actually. I mean, again, yeah, not a super creative angle here, but I just figured, we'll have. God, you know what? Let's just not even do this. Let's just run the match. Whatever. I was just gonna do like a Sting promo where like Sting's like, you know, you think you can keep stealing these wins and you think you're gonna keep getting away with this, but you know, by God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna make sure that you lose that damn title. But I mean, we don't. It's Moxley versus Adam Page. We don't even need to do a promo after it. Like, what are we even doing? All right, yes, this is Dynamite, I guess. What do I mean? We've got good matches on here. We've got the Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks, and we've got Moxley versus Adam Page. This is gonna be a good show. I'm confident. I'm confident this is gonna be a good show. We're hoping for an 85. All right, yeah. So show me an 85. Let's go. All right, we got a 73 for this opening segment. The storyline lost heat. Not good. Yeah, I don't know. Storyline lost a little, took a hit there. We've got, I'm hoping the Moxley promo picks it back up before the main event. Oh, an 88. for the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers. You know, what else would you expect from these two teams? Like two of the best teams in the world of all time, basically. Like, you know, you can argue preference, you can argue for style, but you know, if you're watching wrestling in 2020 or 2025, the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers, two of the best teams out there. Yeah, of course, these guys cooked. A little bit of a tainted victory for the Lucha Brothers. You know, the way I imagine it in my head would be that maybe, you know, the Young Bucks are going for something. You know, maybe they're setting up more bang for your buck, or the Meltzer driver or something, and one or the other, Santana and Ortiz, would distract one of the Young Bucks. You know, just cause, you know, just that momentary delay where, you know, they stop for a second and, you know, they're like, ref, get them out of here. And then, you know, the Lucha Brothers take advantage, win the match, retain the titles. Yeah, and it gets an 88. All right, let's keep moving. God, 62 with a friggin' near certainty angle idea. Walter, you gotta learn to talk, man. Wrestling's not all about chopping people. Don't you dare chop Denise Salcedo. Don't you dare. Ooh, Orange Cassidy, Minoru Suzuki storytelling match only gets a 55. the storyline lost heat. This is not great. God, yeah, Orange Cassidy he's not recognizable yet. I knew that going into this. I knew what we were doing putting him in here. I was still hoping the match would do better. All right, let's see what the beatdown gets. A 62. Lance Archer struggled just beating the guys. That's your thing. You're big and you beat guys up. That's literally, why would you struggle with this? That's his whole gimmick. All right. Oh, the storyline gained heat again. All right. Hey. ELF Phantasma promo, only a 56. Not as good as the one last week. You know, maybe last time we just got a really good roll. 56. You know, not the worst promo, but not great either. But we're advancing the storyline. You know, the plot moves forward. The 8-woman tag gets a 69. Yeah, glad to have Hikaru Shida and Miko Wada back out there. Mia Yim. Ooh, a 64. Nice. That's a good score. Davina Rose, obviously the star of the match. And everybody on the heel team, solid performances all around. Thank you, everybody involved. Shout out to women in general. The promo, 68 again, not terrible promo. She didn't do well without a script to follow. We'll remember that in the future. Or, I mean, we probably won't remember that, actually. Mox also losing the storyline. Oh no. God, is the freaking main event gonna get the low heat penalty or something? God, can we look at that real quick? I mean, all right, it's still extremely hot. That's fine. Tommaso Ciampa and Evil Uno gets a 69. God, you know, Tommaso Ciampa, his stats and the actual scores he gets do not line up, because you look at his stats and supposedly he should be having great matches and supposedly he should be cutting good promos. But so far, you know, not really, no. Like, I think the best promo we've got from him was like a 70. But I mean, hey, whatever. He's a former NXT champion and he's over, so we're going to keep booking him. Bianca Belair and Stokely Hathaway saving the show with an 82 promo. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Finally, people that know how to work. People that know what wrestling is. Sting 76. All right, he didn't lose the storyline heat at least, but he struggled going off script. We just got a bad roll, I guess. And yeah, let's see this main event. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good unless, you know, barring both of them having off nights or somebody getting a horrible injury in the match. It's gonna be good. Let's see how good. Damn, a 93. Hell yeah. Jon Moxley makes defense number 3 of the world title. Yeah, storyline gain heat, 83, 82, creative finish with success, great chemistry, just good stuff all around from this match, which is why we booked it. So yeah, we're starting 2020 hot. Huge main event, big show. What do we get? Ooh, an 89. Damn, we're cooking. Hell yeah. Like, I think at this point, I'm pretty sure we're doing better than Raw and SmackDown, you know? Like, screw NXT now. We're just competing with WWE in general, basically. Our 1.3 mil. All right, popularity. Why are my skills not? She's an actress. Why is acting 48 to 93? She's an actress. Come on. Or I mean, excuse me, actor. She's an actor. Excuse me. Oh, the Grove. Did we Oh, I think, yeah, I guess we just made it to big. Hey, all right. Everybody raise an imaginary glass. We made it to, we're big now. All right, we're big. Whoa, people are up for, yeah, a lot of contracts are up. All right, God, we have too many people on our roster already, but we got to take a look at this. We have to. Like, yeah, we're not gonna sign him. Come on. Let's look at NXT. Okay, 74, a little bit of a better show from them this week. They've been, you know, they've been slipping in the past few weeks. Nice to see them doing better. Did they not run this exact same match last week? I think. Oh wait, no, I think last week was it was a triple threat with maybe Kairi Sane or Io Shirai. One or the other wasn't in it. Jackson Riker, what a name. How's Ring of Honor doing? 62. That's about what they usually do. All right, yeah. So we had a really good show. Let's see. Entering warming up phase. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's big. We're big now. Brody Lee is up for grabs. Del Dr. Wagner Jr. wants to come to the. Don't worry, bro. We're gonna get you here. We're gonna, you know, his brother is gonna have to stay down there for a while, but Del Dr. Wagner Jr. He's coming. Don't worry, bro. All right, yeah, I know. We're gonna do this. 7 million people watch Dynamite. Hell yeah, we're cooking. Ooh, Jon Moxley, Jessica Havoc doesn't connect with the fans. Jeez. What do you mean? What do you mean? She's over. She's like one of the few over women we've got, John. Like, chill out. She's a waste of time. Oh my god. I didn't read that part at first. Alright, so 11. We're an hour and 16 minutes into the stream. I'm gonna take a quick, you know, a 5-minute little break here. Stretch my legs, have some water. And yeah, I guess when I come back, we're gonna sign some people. It's what we're gonna do. And then we'll move on, we'll book another Dynamite. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. Don't go anywhere. All right, and I'm back. All right, so we're gonna take a look at everybody available, one by one, and we're gonna see who will sign. Matt Hardy. I mean, I know they brought Matt Hardy in real life to AEW, and I mean, I don't think he had the worst run. I mean, that it got weird at one point with the whole friggin' God, I don't remember their name anymore, but he had that whole group where it was like him, Private Party, I can't even remember who else who was in it, but I just remember it was he had like a weird group at one point that he like didn't he like wasn't Andrade involved somehow too? I don't know. I don't know if I want God, I like the Hardy Boys, don't get me wrong. Like who doesn't like the Hardy Boys? God, they're so over though. I don't know, we'll think about it. Harper, we're obviously gonna go after. Let's see. 31 yeah, we're getting him. Yeah, shout out to Brody Lee. What are they offering him? 29 thou? 2 years, signing bonus, 30%, 20% bonus. All right, let's do 20%. We'll do, I mean, whatever, man. We'll give you 50%. All right, we'll give him 45. We don't got to be so generous. Immediately going back on it. All right, let's see. 1 of 2. I don't like the sound of that. We're gonna up the offer. Let's do 34. 34.3. 1 of 2. Okay. How about 36? 1 of 2. Okay. How about what if we just go all the way up to 40? I was gonna offer him more years, but let's see. All right, 40. All right, let's see. WWE. I'm sure WWE is gonna come back with something. Whoa, Shelton Benjamin. Hold on. God, what would I even do with Shelton Benjamin? He's solid though. Oh, Kurt Hawkins, we gotta sign him. We gotta sign him, right? Kurt Hawkins, our boy. Oh, and Big Zach? No, I'm not signing him. Serena Deeb. Oh, damn. I mean, I disagree. I disagree. Yeah, 45 to 63 technical for Serena Deeb is yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't agree. I'm sure some people will be pleased with me saying this, but we're not going to sign Serena Deeb, I guess. I'm sure there's some people that round of applause, everybody. We're not signing her. Rusev. God, I mean, I liked some Rusev stuff. Oh, he's got a torn rotator cuff. Well, he won't even be back till August. Damn. I mean, I liked some of the stuff he did in AEW, but you know, you gotta lose to people sometimes, man. You can't just beat everybody. God, he's so over. What the hell? 86. Whoa, 86. I mean, yeah, he is more popular than, I guess, more over than Brody Lee. Because yeah, I was about to make him an offer actually, but I don't know if I want him $86,000. You know, I don't know if I want him that much. It's tempting though. He's solid. He can brawl. He's got the Riz. Oh, he's out here getting 80s. What El Ligero was on Raw? What? 77. Damn, he's good. Damn. We'll think about it. Aiden English, how good of a color commentator are you? Oh, come on, dude. God, it feels. I don't want to get rid of Tony Schiavone, but I mean, come on, 80 to 88. Ah, no, we're gonna have to turn Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross into like managers or backstage interviewers or something. I don't know. Damn, 62,000 though. Oh, that's a lot for a freaking commentator. I mean, Taz and Excalibur have great chemistry together, which is why I would probably, if I was going to replace anybody, it'd be Tony. He's got some mic skills. He can probably be just, you know, do interviews. You know, and then we can use him again once we've got like Dark or Collision. All right, fine. We'll sign freaking. What's this guy, Aiden English? This is what the game demands of me. This is what the game wants me to do. It's like, come on, man. You need a better color commentator. I disagree that this guy is a better color commentator than Tony Schiavone. By the way, I don't. You know that when. Oh, WWE's not even going after him? Oh, okay, that's good. Eli Drake. Leave an impact, maybe? I'm not crazy about this guy, but to be fair, I also haven't seen like too much of him, especially like I think I was watching NXT when he was there, but I feel like by the time he like made it to like the main roster, I wasn't watching anymore. So, you know, I'm not crazy about Eli Drake or whatever his name is now. I can't think of anything funny to do with Heath Slater. I was just like, oh, what would I do if I had Heath Slater on my roster? And I've got nothing, man. God, we should have signed Akira Tozawa when we had the chance. That's the one guy. Yeah, that's the one guy where I'm just like, man, why didn't I sign him? He was like, you know, we could have probably gotten him for like 10K, like, or 10 grand a month. You know, just have him do comedy stuff with Matt Sydal maybe. Victor. This guy's not that over, not that good. We don't need Road. She's not even good. Cedric Alexander. People like him, right? No promo skills to speak of. Solid wrestler though. Pretty more popular than I thought he'd be. Oh, LA Knight. Thank you. Yeah, I could not think of the name. Oh, 44. Okay. Oh, but yeah, this is like a freaking match with like all these people in it. 65. All right, that's a little better. 63. I mean, I've got nothing against Cedric Alexander. Yes, we could do something with Shelton and Cedric, but I'm like, I've got nothing against him, but then at the also like on the other hand, I also like don't like like when 205 Live was a thing. Yeah, it was like he had good matches with Mustafa Ali, but outside of that, what else? What else is there to say about Cedric Alexander from me? Elias. Honor. Oh, Leo. Let's get Leo Rush, please. Let's get Leo Rush. Yeah, screw Cedric Alexander. Let's get Leo Rush. All right, they're giving him no bonus. 15%. 15% of merchandise. Damn. Hey, Leo Rush. All right, Code Alice. Yeah, we're just gonna say no. Again, no offense to him. No offense if anybody likes him. Just I'm not that into him. Angelo Dawkins. Oh, and Montez Ford. Oh, we can just sign them? Are they good though? Let's see. I mean, pretty good stats. Good performance stats. Decently over. These are two guys I really don't know much about them. Like, again, I feel like I was watching NXT like when. God, I feel like I don't even know when this was. It feels like so long ago. Like when they were first debuting, I guess they were doing the whole solo cup gimmick crowd. God, I mean Montez Ford is good. Yeah, WWE's not going to sign him. He's out. He's rejected. So I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to him. Ooh, Deonna Purrazzo. Are you over? No. I mean, this never stopped us before. 70 experience and these are her stats. I want to say I disagree with these stats, but I'm thinking of like Deonna Purrazzo, 2025, 2024, whenever the last time I saw her. I cannot remember if I like even knew. I mean, I probably was aware of her in 2020, but I can't remember a match of hers from back then. I don't know. Maybe she wasn't that good, according to whoever made the mod. A little disappointing. Ooh, Kathy Kelly. God, we have so many like backstage interviewers and stuff though. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of my face, Kathy Kelly. Futuro. Oh yeah, he's only 18 years old. Yeah, that was a lot of people. Who were you gonna go back to? Let's go to Rusev. Yeah, they're letting go of a lot of tag teams. It seems like the Hardy Boys, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, um, Connor and Victor. But I mean, we've got a bunch of teams, and I mean, I'd say all of our teams are better than those teams I just listed. Like, you know, I love the Hardy Boys, but the 2020 version of the Hardy Boys is not the like the 2000 version of the Hardy Boys. Yeah. Yeah, we just don't really need, we're not looking for more tag teams at the moment. Although to be fair, 3 of these teams are all SCU. Man, Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. God, see, now I'm rethinking this because I was like, I mean, maybe we could use like a tag team, but it's just like out of these options, I mean, the Hardy Boys are obviously the most over. All this going on. His stats aren't even bad. Oh, 59? Huh. 58? Alright. I mean, not terrible. Alright, look, I'm just gonna sign Rusev, and we're just gonna move on. And we will have no regrets. We're just gonna move forward because I just can't sign everyone, you know? It's like, it's not just about whether or not I like the people or think they would be worth signing. It's like debuting them, figuring out what the hell like storyline they're gonna be in, bugging them, like, and yeah, we've got people we've hired that we haven't even brought in yet. I forgot he's injured, but he's good. He's good and he's popular. Well, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. Maybe this is a stupid idea, hiring someone we won't be able to book for like 7 months, but well, they're giving him, damn. All right. God, and we're gonna have to like throw money at him. Are they covering travel? No. Okay. Better offer, huh? Let's see. What if we do 8,500? Okay, okay. Wasn't that all right? Oh, you're gonna. I mean, hey, I'm also gonna run out of money if we're freaking signing this guy for this much money, but I'm going for it. Whatever. Still, Miro, Miro, my guy, Miro. Oh, Miro. Look, man, just say you don't want to work for us, dude. If that's what it is. God, are we gonna offer him $100,000? He's not. You're not John Moxley. You're not Brian Danielson. You're just Miro. One of two. God, freaking this guy. This guy. Um. One of two. A loan from mysterious donor. Hey, man. People have done things like that in real life, and you know, I'm not referencing anything in particular, but people are mischievous out there. They're unscrupulous. Is that a word? I think it's a word. God, Miro, do I want you this bad? Yeah, let's give him a 6-year contract. Yeah. 98. One of two. Hey, you know what? One of two. Why don't consider it? Do what you want, man. Whatever you want to do. If you want to come be elite, be elite. If you want to stay in WWE, you can do that. That's fine. All right, so I think we might be good on people here. I mean, God, I know Angelo and Montez are cool and all. I keep looking at Montez Ford. I mean, all right, we're just gonna move on. I think we made good decisions there. You know, Leo Rush he's not a guy that like was on my radar, but it's like, yeah, of course, we'll sign Leo Rush. Hell yeah. Leo Rush is sick. Brody Lee, of course, we wanted him. Kind of wanted Miro, but you know, as we were doing the freaking contract negotiations, more and more, I was kind of like, do I actually want Miro? Pimpinela Escarlata. Toro Ruas. Yes, yes. I know exactly who this guy is. All right, Brody Lee. Yeah, Holiday doesn't want to be. Nobody wants to be in friggin' Dev, man. 100% merch. Man, I don't want to give that to Miro just on principle alone. On principle alone. It's just like, dude, you're just Miro. Like, you're a mid-carder. Oh, not being serious. Yeah, do the right thing, Leo. Leo's our boy. Hey, he's here. All right. Should be a I mean, Oh, he's better as a baby face. That's interesting. I would consider him better as a heel. I mean, he doesn't really need to go to dev, even though he's only got 41 experience. You know, he's already good. He's got mic skills. Yeah, come to the main roster. We might make him a heel if I can think of something for him to do as a heel, but oh right, Montez and Bianca, right. Okay, that's an idea. I mean, you know what? Actually, here, we'll do this. The horror move! God. Freaking, I haven't thought about Yu-Gi-Oh! At all in quite some time. Let's see what happened on this DDT show. Takashi Morishima, whoa. Didn't even do bad. Alright, former ROH champion Takashi Morishima and freaking DDT. You know, I like Shelton Benjamin as a wrestler in real life. Like, I really do. But I feel like my hot take about Shelton Benjamin, I know everybody's been asking, everybody's been wanting my opinion on Shelton Benjamin. I feel like he's a bit overrated sometimes. The only reason I feel this still is because people, I feel like I've seen so often people say like, this guy, you know, this guy should be a world champion, you know, he should have been a WWE champion, or they should have put the IWGP title on him. And I'm, you know, I don't think, I just don't see it. I don't. He's a good wrestler, but I mean, I feel like he's just never had like the, you know, the aura, so to speak, of a friggin' world champion wrestler, you know? That's just my opinion. Doesn't have the promo chops, skills. Of course, they could have just gave him friggin' manager. They could have just stuck him with Paul Heyman or something. I mean, he was really over, like in 2004, 2005, and friggin' in WWE. But I don't know. Like, I'm like thinking of like who are the top guys at the time, and it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, New Japan, I definitely don't. You know, I like Shelton Benjamin, but I could not. Like, if you ask me to name my favorite Shelton Benjamin match from New Japan Pro Wrestling, I don't know. He was in a bunch of tag matches, you know. They had freaking Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi main eventing at the time, and it's like, yeah, let's put the IWGP belt on Shelton. And I'm not trying to hate on Shelton Benjamin. I just don't know if I would have booked him as a world champion. To be fair, though, it's far from like the worst takes I've seen about people. They offered him like $1,000 more, and he's considering it, even though we offered him 2 more years. Or did I just not delete that email? Oh yeah, it is. All right, dude. You know, I do hope we get Miro, but we're already like God, we're offering him so much money. Huge bonus, 5 years. Like, yeah, when the top paid guys are like Sting and John Moxley, it's like, is Miro in the same class as Sting and John Moxley? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just full of hot takes right now. I'm just hating on people. I don't know. What do I know? Oh, January 4th. I mean, yeah, I think especially in WWE, I think like if he had like a manager or someone to talk for him, maybe he could have been a top guy. I don't know. It's like you gotta, I feel like if you're gonna be like the world champion, you've got to cut a good promo. Let's check out Wrestle Kingdom. Hiroki Goto was in the freaking main event of Wrestle Kingdom. Good for him. Tetsuya Naito defends the belt. Okada. He won the open weight title from Ishii. Freaking 98. Damn. Okada got 100. Oh my god. Why was this man not in the main event? Sheeta defeated Michael Elgin. Davey Boy Smith defeated Ren Narita. Davey Boy Smith's another guy. Davey Boy Smith, he's another guy where it's like, obviously not, people don't say it as much as Shelton, but I've seen people like say they like Davey Boy Smith, and I'm just like, why, dude? Why? Like, he like wasn't terrible in his time in WWE, I remember, but it's like once he left WWE, his matches are the worst. They stink. It's like he insists on wrestling the most boring style possible. Oh, I will say though, I saw I saw a really bad take recently. I saw somebody saying like they were talking about what's this guy's name? Oh yeah, people were talking about freaking Teddy Hart. And I saw some like comment like, this guy, he had so much talent. If he could have got out of his own way, he could have easily been like a TNA world champion, or he'd be in AEW and he could be a world champ. And I'm like, you'd put your world title on Teddy Hart? Like, just because he does cool moves? Like, come on. Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I see stuff like that and I'm like, am I an old man? He wasn't. Teddy Hart sucked. Like, I mean, obviously, when I was a teenager and I was like looking at like, grainy little clips of Teddy Hart hitting stupid ass moves, I thought it was cool too. But like, I was stupid. I was a teenager. Like, he's not a good wrestler, like all around. I remember watching him in MLW and I was like, this guy, he can't sell. He'll just like start the match off and hit like a 360 tombstone power driver into like a friggin' corkscrew shooting star press for no reason, then just stand up and taunt the crowd like it's no big deal. And it's just like, oh, this guy stinks. Man, I'm very hateful right now. Oh, I gotta calm down. Just burying people on the New Year's episode. Oh, Blake Christian, a decent grill of Jagging Great. Good for him. Let's look at his stats. I mean, not great, but also not a lot of experience yet. Oh, Laredo Kid wants to come to the main roster. God. We really need like ROH or I don't know, just I need a company that's like at least bigger than my current dev to go out of business so I can buy them and turn it into my dev because nobody wants to be there. Everybody's like, hey, I don't want. I don't know. I sent everybody to Tallahassee and they're all just like, dude, what are we doing here, man? There's no one here. El Teano Jr. All right, we're not gonna go after him, but I mean, I remember this guy being pretty good on Lucha Underground. Oh, it's not Psycho Clown. All right, cool. He's the one we want. Do we want Psycho Clown? Who are you, Mamba? I've never seen this guy. Ah, Rusev, you son of a bitch. You stupid son of a bitch. How dare you? Man, they kept Kayla. Alright, whatever. A little disappointed we didn't get Rusev, not gonna lie. My plan for him was to team him up with what's his name? Bronson Reed. That's not his name on my roster. What is it though? Whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, thank you, Jonah Rock. I was gonna, because I've got Jonah Rock as backup for MJF, and I thought eventually once Rusev came in, we could just add him to that group. You know, he can also work for MJF. But whatever, man. Go to WWE. Whatever, man. It's like fuck you too. God, Rusev. Dude, he thought he was gonna get Sting money. It's like, dude, you're just Rusev. Why is the screen normally this blue? Am I crazy? Yeah, Joe Doring is an option. You can back up MJF. Although I don't know. I was thinking of using Joe Doring as a face. I feel like we've got like a lot of big guys that like heel wrestlers already. Like we've got Jonah Rock, we've got Lance Archer, we've got James Storm. I'm sure there's ones I'm forgetting. So I kind of just wanted to switch it up and have Joe Doring just be a big guy who's a babyface. No, just train people. Shut up. Everybody in dev, shut the hell up. God, I don't even. God, I feel. This feels dirty. I feel dirty. I need to wash my hands. Ugh. God. Can't believe we had to sign that guy. Oh yeah, and yeah, back on Rusev. I mean, I liked him in WWE, like before he came to AEW. I like the Rusev Day stuff. I don't even think he's a bad wrestler. It's just that he wanted way too much money. Like, and we were offering him 5 years already, and he was injured, so he wasn't even gonna be able to come until August. It's just like, all right, dude, whatever. Like, too many things, too many asterisks there. All right, and I have no idea what we're doing on this Dynamite. Very exciting. Where are we going? We did 2 shows in the Southeast, so where should we go? Oh, how many will we draw in Puerto Rico? 2,000. All right. All right, but we'll try when we get to like 70. I mean, yeah, we were in the Southeast, so we should stay on the East Coast. We could do like New England. It's unnecessary for me to do that. All right, Springfield, Massachusetts. Hey, all right, show me the money. Oh, safe bet, nice. Give me an angle. A bit of a gamble, no. Give me a good one. All right, 3rd time's the charm. Here we go, near certainty. Hey, all right, I summoned that. I willed it into existence. All right, and we've got character ideas, I think, that we're just kind of sitting on. John Moxley does not need a character idea, but cool, we'll take it. Dalton Castle, a guy that we need to get back on the show. You know, you would think like 2 hours seems like a lot of time, but then you start booking the show and you look at who you haven't booked. It's just like, oh my God, there's like 75 guys hanging out back here. It's just like everybody's hanging around like, so what should we do? Should we do Waz? And I'm like, I don't know, give me Mox, give me the Elite, give me Sting. All right, so we did freaking title match. No, we can't look at the calendar here. All right, I know. All right, we just did the title match. It's the new year. It's 2020. We're not running the next pay-per-view till the end of February, so we've got a bunch of time to fill. And what are we building towards? Mox? Who's gonna go after Mox? I mean, I was thinking for the pay-per-view, it's gonna be Mox versus Cody. I'm letting the secret out of the bag. We're gonna do Mox versus Cody at the pay-per-view 1-on-1. I don't know if we need to. I mean, I don't know if we need to start building to that just yet, because friggin' we're gonna build it up for like what, eight shows or something. It's a lot. Oh yeah, we gotta do stuff. We can book Jonah Rock and MJF in a match, I guess. We need to follow up on tag title stuff. All right, cool. All right, Jonah Rock and MJF. Oh, Darby Allin, another guy I'd never book. You want to be in this match? Who would Darby Allin team with, though? God, Darby Allin and Ilja Dragunov, however you pronounce it, would be a crazy ass team, but they've got no reason to team up and face these guys right now. God, that would be crazy though. You know what? Yeah, whatever, man. Go out there and wrestle. You know, actually, I never used the auto booker. I don't even know how it works. I think I like clicked on it once just to look and just was like, never mind. All right, so I think Darby's recognizable and MJF is recognizable. I don't know about Jonah Rock or Ilya Dragunov. Okay, we'll do 13 minutes. God, MJF would hate hate this match. It's like you booked me in a match against these guys. This guy's gonna chop me in the throat. And Darby, why not? Let's look at this actually. Is Jonah Rock over? Nope. Maxwell. Alright, hot momentum. We could give him another. I mean, we're building towards an MJF Tommaso Ciampa match. But God, I really don't know if I can stretch it out all the way to the pay-per-view. So yeah, we should figure out when the hell we're gonna do that. But we don't need to figure that out right now. He's hot momentum. Okay, that's good. It's good. Good. All right, Young Bucks promo. All right, we're doing a backstage promo. The Young Bucks are pissed. I mean, let's do storyline. I believe I'm not even gonna check this time. I'm pretty sure Matt Jackson's the better talker of the two. I wonder what would happen if we just had both of them talk, actually, but whatever, man. We don't need to get experimental. Did we make Penta? Oh, okay, off screen. We've got a couple of near certainties. Hey, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'm trying to remember if the Young Bucks cut good promos or not, and I don't think they do. All right, this is gonna be a real just throw stuff at the wall kind of show we're booking here, because I don't really I mean, I have like vague plans for the pay-per-view, but we're so far out from it that it's like starting to build towards it now. It's kind of crazy. I'm just yapping. Let's do we can give Santana and Ortiz a match. Let's book other stuff and see. All right, this guy called out heels. So who should he wrestle? All right, Bandito's recognizable. Also recognizable. I mean, I wonder if him wrestling Puma King would help Puma King get over. Do we need Puma King to get over though? Here, just wrestle Taurus, man. I don't know. I can't do it that way. We're not even gonna bother to put everybody at ringside. Just assume we're just they're there. Yeah, I've got a few people on my roster who, like, in theory, should be cutting good promos, but never do. Like, like Eddie Kingston's promos are never as good as I expect them to be. Tennille Dashwood should have promo skills, but her promos will be like in the 40s. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I feel like it's part of the challenge of the game, though. You know, like if every promo was 100, it wouldn't be any fun. So. Um. I'll do botched interference. I mean, you know what? We don't even need to do this. Just win the match. Here, I'll put Dragon Lee at ringside and just Bandito. Steal the show. Steal the show. Oh yeah, no, I mean we're gonna do eventually a we're gonna do a 4-on-4 with best friends and secret partner versus Suzuki-gun. I know who it's gonna be. I'm gonna keep it a secret. I've gotten into this thing of keeping secrets to build anticipation. Let people be surprised when you see like, oh, it was he booked Matthew, whatever that guy's name is. He booked Aiden English in that match. All right, let's do. Should this be a storytelling match? I mean, it could be. Here, tentatively be a storytelling match. Bianca Belair. I don't know. We can come back and adjust the time, if anything. We should do something with the SCU storyline. Here, how do I want to do this? Okay, I've got it. All right, so we're gonna run an angle where we're gonna tell the story that Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian were supposed to have a tag team match, but we're gonna, the commentators are like, oh, we're getting word that something's happening backstage. All right, we're gonna take you back there, and then yeah, Kaz is laid out backstage. Christopher Daniels and Scorpio Sky have no idea who did it, but they've got their suspicions. They think they assume it's got something to do with Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King. Content type. This is a very serious angle. Very, very, very serious. Scorpio Sky, you don't need to talk. Just be there. Frankie Kazarian. What's Frankie Kazarian sex appeal? No, Frankie Kazarian selling an injury. God, we don't here, let's put backstage personnel Arn Anderson back there too. Like, make it seem real, like this is a guy who's not normally on the show. What's he doing here? This must be serious. Okay. I want to do a match, but we're gonna hold off for a second and see. We need to. God, the show needs a main event. I mean, we can do something with like, Hangman and Kenny Omega. I don't know who they'd face though. We've kind of run them versus I mean, we haven't run it into the ground, but we've already had them. What the hell am I saying here? We've already had them wrestle Pac and Shingo, like at least twice, and they had the trios match, and there was probably other matches that I'm forgetting. Hmm. I think I have an idea. Yeah, let's do this angle. We'll open the show with Hangman Page. He's pissed. He's talking, he's saying all these things about John Moxley, and he's so mad, and he's demanding another shot. Calling John Moxley a coward for having for cheating. And then yeah, we'll have Walter come out with Ring Camp, and basically, he's gonna be like, Adam Page, you had your shot at the title and you failed. So now it's my turn. If anybody's gonna get a title match, it's me. And Kenny Omega is gonna be like, hey, hold on, aren't you the guy that I beat already? Even though they went to a draw in their last match, but Kenny Omega did beat him before that. So yeah, Kenny Omega is gonna kind of poke the bear a bit, be like, hey, like, didn't I beat you already? Like, what do you mean? Like, you get the next title shot? And yeah, it's gonna lead to this. Except we're not gonna have Kenny Omega say anything. It's gonna ruin the angle. I don't even want to have Walter talk, but God, Timothy Thatcher, do you have promo skills? And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Walter be attacked by Kenta because yeah, Timothy Thatcher interfered in he interfered in the match last week. So Kenta, he or not last week in the show before that. So Kenta, he wants his lick back. He wants to Kenta, he's not the kind of guy who's gonna play nice with you. He's like, all right, you're gonna interfere in my match. Bet I'll see you out there. We can use a creative finish here if we like. I mean, this looks like a main event to me. For what's essentially a filler show. All right, we'll do 4 minutes. Character development. Adam Page. Kenny Omega's also standing there. All right, they're talking about Mox. Also, yeah, we had Sting cut the promo where he was like, I'm gonna be out there and have Jon Moxley's back. But obviously, it didn't work out. Jon Moxley still found the way to cheat and get the win. I mean, we could straight up do a Sting and Mox match at some point. No, I'm just brainstorming now. Here, we'll do foreshadowing. Adam Page, please carry Walter to a good promo. I beg of you. I mean, I don't even really watch WWE right now. I don't know if Walter is a good promo or not. I assume he is. Like, I don't think I've ever seen people say that he's not a good promo, but I don't really know. I don't really watch that much. Hey, all right. So there's a show opening angle. And obviously the world champ needs to speak. So we're gonna do ye old Mox promo. Dude, I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah, let's do Adam Page off screen. Kenny Omega. And I mean, I imagine this is just Jon Moxley, just talking his shit, Because Because at this point, you know, he's like, I've beaten Cody and Kenny Omega, Walter, Adam Page. You know, they keep all these guys. You know, they keep throwing them at me, and one by one, I keep laying them down. You know, and walking out of there with the title because I'm John Moxley. I'm the best wrestler in the world. Blah blah blah. Sting sucks. Did we use let me see, do we have something we can use for this? Safe bet. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do it because we've got Walter talking here. I don't want to start the show off on a bad promo, you know. Right, we need 29 more minutes. Like, I'm really confident about the Hijo del Fantasma Black Taurus match being good. The main event should be good. Bianca Belair versus Mia Yim's. It should be at least like in the 70s. I feel like the show's lacking a bit of star power. Maybe I'm trying to say. Yeah, like Sting, Davina, the Lucha Bros. Yeah, we need to get all of them on there. Oh, yeah, and we need a wild brawl. Okay. Here, we'll just give Sting here just 4 minutes. Just cut a promo. I don't know, man. Alright, just gonna fill some time with Sting promo. I mean, God, I want to give Santana and Ortiz a promo, but it's gonna suck. It's the issue. But it would make sense, you know. It would be weird if they like interrupted that title match and then just didn't say anything about it the next week. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have Santana and Ortiz. We'll give them 3 minutes backstage. Please don't blow it. Oh wait, no, I think Santana's the one with the mic skills. Yeah, they're basically just gonna say, you know, they're just kind of promo about how they don't like the Young Bucks. As a matter of fact, they hate them. You know, so that's why they interfered in the match. Just because they hate them, you know, and just because they could. And, you know, of course, they also want the tag titles. Let's see, we've got a Hangman promo, Mox, Sting, Proud and Powerful, Young Bucks. We can give Tommaso Ciampa a promo. We don't really need to. Also, yeah, let's make this match, storyline. I mean, we can get. Oh, God, see, I always think giving MJF a promo would be a good idea, but he never delivers. Like, I feel like he's just not that over. Is the problem? Oh, I mean, he's also only got 22 experience. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he just needs like time to develop. Oh, we still don't have a wild brawl. Yeah, we're gonna do. You can brawl, right? All right, Jimmy Jacobs at ringside. All right, I'm trying to think of how we should play this. Yeah, because I feel like we should have Jimmy Jacobs deny, like, just basically be like, me and Brody King had nothing to do with what happened to Frankie Kazarian, like, type of promo. But we'll just add him to this. All right, so it's Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian. You're just in the background now, whatever. Scorpio Sky. Arn Anderson's there. Brody King looked scary. And yeah, we'll just have this happen right before this match we just booked, I guess. Definitely doesn't need to be a 5-minute freaking angle, but I don't know, man, whatever. We'll shave a minute off. Who cares? All right, we need 9 more minutes. All right, we can do a Davina Rose promo. I don't know what we're doing. Well, we're gonna have all right, we'll do Davina Rose cutting a promo. Yeah, she's talking about what happened with Bianca Belair and Mia Yim. And yeah, then we're gonna have, I haven't done one of these in a while. We're gonna have Bianca Belair and Stokely Hathaway. They're gonna pull up. They're gonna yeah, gonna, you know, get in her face. You know, and basically yeah, Bianca Belair and Davina Rose are gonna come face to face backstage. They're not gonna fight or anything. Just have all of them talk. You know, just kind of tease, you know, what's to come with these two. Hey, you know, just to get them on the show. Just we got to use our good promo people, right? 4 more minutes. Okay. All right, nobody's being overused or anything. Damn. That's a miracle. Cuz we're just booking we're just doing whatever on this card. How much do we need? 4 more minutes? I just want to wrestle a little longer. All right. Now we're going to put this in order, and that's going to be a Dynamite. We're going to open with Phantasma versus Taurus. That should be a really good match. Go into the Young Bucks promo. Let's see. Okay. Hmm. All right, I don't know. This was a very just thrown together card. Um, I don't know. I was gonna switch the Mox promo and the Davina promo, but the Davina promo has to come after the Bianca Belair match. I don't know. We're just gonna leave it as it is. If I have to guess what this card is gonna do, I don't. What did we even get last time? I think we got like we got an 89 last time. I don't think this card is gonna be as good as that. I mean, I'm hoping somewhere in the low 80s, like an 82. I'm confident that the main event is gonna be good. This Wild Brawl might be good. I don't know. It might be. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna guess 82 for this show. It's a little slapped together, but whatever, man. It's TEW. We're just playing a video game at the end of the day. Doesn't need to be like freaking. I'm not an actual booker. All right, we're opening the show strong though. Friggin' 86 promo. Thank you, Hangman. Thank you. Friggin' the part with Walter got a 72. I'm gonna say that's all Hangman. Yeah, great start to the show. All right, yeah, we go into a little lucha action here. We got Hijo de Fantasma going over Black Taurus. Yeah, 71, not bad match at all. Black Taurus did way better than Fantasma though. Damn. I mean, thank you, Black Taurus. I mean, you know, for an angle with the Bucks, a 71 isn't terrible. So we'll take it, even though Matt Jackson struggled going off script. Why is only his gimmick getting stale? Yeah, all the notes about Matt, nothing about Nick. All right, continue to show. Hey, all right, the filler promo from Sting gets a 78. Not bad. MJF and Jonah Rock taking on Darby Allin and Ilya Dragunov gets a 69. Yeah, Ilya got the best score in the match. I'm not surprised at all. Did the music stop? Let's see. Oh damn! Did we listen to every song? Jesus, man. All right. This stream has been running a bit long. We're gonna get through the show and we're gonna wrap it up. But I mean, hey, I'm having a good time. All right, Moxley 78. Thank you, John Moxley. Why did I say his name like that? That's exactly why I need to end the stream. I've been talking for too long. Ooh, 68. I was hoping. I mean, oh, it's a storytelling match. Maybe that's why. I was hoping this did at least a 70, but I mean, a 68 is right there, so it's fine. Oh yeah, thank you, ladies. She used a foreign object though. Damn, I didn't. Wait. Didn't I set Stokely Hathaway to interfere? Oh, you know what it might be? I did. All right, let's see. I did managerial interference. Is he not actually? Yeah, that's my mistake. Yeah, whoops. All right, we'll just pretend that Stokely Hathaway interfered in that. Bianca Belair did not use a foreign object, actually. Ooh, a 47 promo from Proud and Powerful. All right, man. Thanks, guys. Thanks. 57 for the Frankie Kazarian found backstage attacked angle. I mean, not terrible. Just continuing this storyline. Oh yeah, and a 72 from Brody King and Cara Noir. Yeah, happy about this. I wasn't too sure if it would be this good, but I was just hoping, you know. I did Cara Noir versus Walter Wild Brawl, and it did good, so I was like, hey, if he can brawl with Walter, he can brawl with Brody, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. 72. All right, yeah, the top stars of the company, Bianca Belair and Davina Rose, have a face-to-face backstage. It gets an 81. We're hyping up the inevitable rematch between these two. Let's see what the main event does. Ooh, 79. I mean, a 79 is not bad. A 79 is a very good, very solid score. Damn, he pinned them with a V trigger. Damn, way to bury him. Couldn't even hit your finish on him. Oh, and Walter carried the match. Damn. I mean, yeah, all in all, 79. Can't be mad at that. I was hoping for a little better from all these guys. I'm kind of surprised that Adam Page only got a 76 here. All right, but yeah, let's see what the show did. An 80. You know, an 80, solid score. You can never be mad at an 80, right? Especially considering that we just kind of pulled this show out of thin air. You know, we kind of just booked whatever. An 80 is a really good score. You know, it's a little lower than what we've been doing lately, but it's not bad. Yeah, our popularity goes up. All right. Who's the new champion in NXT? Hey, Lorcan and Birch. All right, good for those guys, man. All right, 7 million viewers. Davina Rose putting over Bianca Belair. Thank you, ladies. Showing the men how it's done. John Moxley, freaking world champion. Like, Jessica Havoc sucks. Get rid of her. You gotta be positive, man. Dragon Lee's a star in the making. All right, yeah. Jeff Jarrett. All right. Oh, he's here. Let's go. All right, yeah, and we're sending him to Psych. All right, what else can we do? Oh, whoa. Damn, we lost to NXT this week. They got an 85. Yeah, 91 main event. Lorcan and Birch won the tag titles. I mean, it's fine, whatever, you know. We all have off days sometimes. Ring of Honor had a really off day. Damn, a 54. You guys want to be our dev yet? Can we check that? I'm gonna assume the answer's still no, but like, hey. Oh, they've got 5 million. God, you guys need to, you know, I don't know, spend some more of that money. All right, but I guess that's gonna do it for this episode. I'm a little, you know, kind of petering out here. I'm kind of losing steam as I speak. So yeah, we're gonna, you know, it's a good place for us to end the episode. Yeah, we booked a really good show and we booked an okay show. So it was an all right episode. If you enjoyed this, you can subscribe to me on Twitch at Hijo del Amigo. You can subscribe to me on YouTube, Hijo del Amigo. You can leave a comment on the video. You can like it, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Catch you guys later. Yes, I'm always bad at ending the video.